Hey guys, I am going to a wedding this weekend, so I wanted to do a spin on a makeup look that I would wear as bridesmaid this weekend with the venue and the dress and just kind of everything about the wedding. And I thought this would be a really pretty look with my dress for this weekend, and even for a bride, throw some lashes on there and you have a wedding look. So keep watching if you would like to see how I got this look, and please do not forget to like and subscribe. Thanks guys. Today I kind of got inspired because I'm going to a wedding this weekend, and I thought it would be fun to do like a bridal or bridesmaid wedding look. So I'm going to be using the Perfect Face products today in this video, and I already put on my brows and set my lids with with my Y6 foundation, and then just put a little powder over it, and then so I'm ready to do my eyes. For brows today I used Flower from the Drew Barrymore Walmart brand. It's just in Brunette, and I did them a little bit more natural. I mean, I personally like my brows really filled in when I have makeup on, but I just fill them in kind of natural shape just because for a wedding, if you're a bridesmaid, you never want to do more than the bride, and then if you're a bride, usually they go for a more natural look, unless you're just wanted to go full glam. But today is going to be more natural, really pretty wedding look. So let's get started. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Macchiato from the Perfect Face, and it's kind of like a taupey, taupey brown, but it has a warm undertone, so it's really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna go in. Okay guys, so now that I have that layer of macchiato on my lid, I'm gonna go in with a little smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna go into Warm Brownie. And a lot of these colors I use on a regular basis. I think they're really pretty brown neutral colors that you can build up, and they're super pigmented, but for the wedding this weekend, this is what I will probably do on myself as a bridesmaid. I just deepened up that crease a little bit more with the Warm Brownie, and then lastly I'm going to go in with Stone. And in the video or the camera, they all kind of look similar, but the macchiato and the Warm Brownie differ just a little bit, and the macchiato has a little bit more of a yellow undertone, and then the Warm Brownie has a little bit more of a pinky undertone, and this has the Stone has more of a gray undertone. So I'm keeping it really, really natural. Again, you never want to do too much, especially when you're a bridesmaid. You don't want to look like you're trying to be the bride. Then if you just really want to spice it up a little, I'm going to go in with, I don't have my black Raven down here, so I'm just using a little black shadow I have, and I'm just going to ever so lightly just deepen that up just a tad. I'm not even going into the full V of my outer corner. I'm just lightly going in there to deepen it up. Again, less is more in this case. And then I'm going to go in with the Eyelights Bronze Gold, gosh, that's so pretty, eye shimmer, or I guess eyelight, from the Perfect Face as well, and I'm going to just dab that on the center of my lid if I can find my brush. Just lost one. And that's just a really pretty gold. And so this weekend all of our dresses are like taupe and really neutral brown. Some of them are more mauve shades, but mine is I guess more taupe color dress, and so I think this would be really pretty, especially with my eye color to have this gold shadow. So a little bit goes a long way. And now I'm going to go in with, nope, not Moon Gold. Moon Gold is going to be my highlight today. I'm going to go in with Queen, which is like a really pretty peach. So it's like, it's peachier than Moon Gold, but it's still really light. And I'm just going to put that in the inner crease, or in the inner corner of my eye to kind of brighten up my whole eye. Then I will go back in with the other brush I was using, kind of just to fuse out the edges, and I might need to go back into stone and kind of carve that back out because it tends to go everywhere, but then I can carve it back out, and if I want I can go back in with the darker black and just deepen up that. Okay guys, I'm back, and while I was out and I had some time, I put on the Perfect Face Chocolate Mousse Gel Liner, and I just used a really thin brush, I don't know why I said pencil, just to put that on, and sometimes it takes me a long time, so it's just easier to do it off camera, but I just did a really simple line across my eye. I didn't exactly like do anything too crazy there. Anywho, so I'm gonna go in with my Y6 foundation, and I just have lotion on. My skin is slowly but surely getting better. It's looking really red in the light. I'm not really sure why. I put on some medication, or like acne medication, and some lotion, but I don't really know why I'm looking so red. Maybe I'm just overheated. I'm always so hot in this basement. Anywho, I put a little bit of Y6 on the back of my hand, and I am just gonna mix that around on the back of my hand with my Y11 brush. One day I will learn the name of this brush, and I'm just going to make a light layer on my face. Okay, now that I have that on, I just used my Y11 brush, and then I went back over it with my MAC stippling brush, and I just kind of dabbed on any excess, or not dabbed on, but wiped off, stippled in any excess foundation, so I could make sure that it doesn't look too cakey, or some certain spots might have more than others. So it's always nice to go back through and kind of get off the excess with a clean brush. And so now I will go into my P2 concealer, and I'm just going to take my little tool here, and that is way too much. Get some on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to actually warm it up with my stippling brush. And a little goes a long way. And I'm just going to stipple that in. Okay guys, so I have all of my P2 concealer and my Y6 foundation all blended in, and I actually went over it with my whole face with a Dampen Beauty blender, and I just got all that excess foundation and concealer off, because again, I don't want to look like a cake face. I want to have more of a natural look, and this is, I think, the best way to do it, especially with this cream foundation. I think going in with the Dampen Beauty blender at the very end and kind of blending it all together makes it look more like skin, and it kind of takes off all that excess, and especially with cream foundation, you can really get brush marks. So I would really recommend going over with really lightly and quick with a sponge and just have it all blended in, because now it looks like skin. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my cream puff powder, and first thing I always do is make sure I have no lines underneath my eyes, and I go in. And you can bake, or you can just kind of put it there and then wipe it away, but since I already did my eye makeup, I don't think I'm going to bake today. I'm just gonna put it all on my face and where I want it. And then I'm going to go in with Honey Pot. And actually, I always like mixing Honey Pot and Almond Tarte together, because sometimes I feel like I'm not dark enough for Almond Tarte, but Honey Pot is too pale. Ooh, that was a lot. I got way too much. So I always like to make my own little concoction. And you make sure you wipe off all that excess. And then I just go in and dab it all. And then I'm going to go in and wipe off all that. So I guess I did let it bake for like a couple seconds, but not nearly as long as if I was doing my eye makeup, because I don't, again, want it to set too cakey or too thick. I have a little zit right there, and I don't think you can see it in camera, but I can just see the bump, and it's so annoying. You know when you can just see the bump, it's like all the redness is gone, like, it's just there. And with cream foundation, or cream concealer, I think it's best to do a tapping motion to get all the powder in, and then once you have your whole face covered in powder, then you can swipe, but just make sure to do it really softly, because if you put on the powder and you swipe it across your cream foundation, it'll just smear your whole foundation, and then you're just left with a mess. So I don't recommend that. Okay, nextly, I'm going to go into the Doll Face blush from the Perfect Face, and I'm just going to take a blush brush, and this has so much pigment to it that you really don't need a lot on your brush, so I'm just going to lightly swipe that over the apples of my cheeks. And literally, and then it has so much pigment. And then I'm going to go in with medium contour, and I also have light contour, but I think we're going to go with medium today. And I'm just going to lightly go over the edges of my face. Blend all that out. Poppin'. I'm gonna go in with the Moon Gold I don't know why I just said highlight. It's highlight. And then I'm gonna go in right there. And I actually might go in, I forgot to do my brow. And I'm gonna take a little bit. You can also take it and put it right there, just to kind of make your eyes pop a little bit more. So once all of that is done, I don't know why I did this. You can, or I am going to, you can if you want, go in with a flat brush like that. It's from e.l.f. Literally so cheap, but works great. And I'm going to go in with Stone, the gray taupey color, and I'm just going to go under my eyes, and I'm only lining halfway to my eye. Once that's done, I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with Warm Brownie, and I'm taking Warm Brownie across my whole lid, or whole eye. Okay guys, so I started to line my lips with Sweet lip liner from the Perfect Face, and I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to put on Plush. Okay guys, so I just finished up, and after I put on the Sweet and Plush lip liner and lipstick, I just felt like my lips were a little too plum mauve pinky for this look because the eyes are so golden. So I actually went back and I put on Seashell eyeshadow. Oh, and as I almost drop it, which is like a really pretty like golden peach color. And I actually dabbed it on my lips, and I feel like it made my lips look bigger, which I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like they look bigger. Maybe it's because, I don't know. I don't know. But I hope you guys like this look. And again, this is a wedding look that I would use for this weekend, like for the wedding that I'm going to be in. Different weddings would call for different color schemes and, I don't know, more natural, more glam, just depending on the bride, the venue, the wedding, the dress. But for me and the wedding that I'm going to be going to this weekend, this look really suits the style. So I thought that this would be a good look for me to have this weekend for my dress. And I really want to post this video before then, but I would like to show you guys how I got this look that weekend. So maybe I'll do a video in Charleston, so we'll see. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I didn't put on lashes today. I don't know, I kind of like not having them, but I guess for the actual wedding I would probably wear some just for pictures. But I think if you just wanted to do this look for every day too, you could totally do it without lashes and rock it.